Hello everyone, how are you today? I bought this Pajero, it's a 2010 model, and I want to install a snorkel on it. Now a snorkel kit costs approximately $700-800, a good one anyway. I know you can get one from eBay for $120, but I don't want to spend that much. So what I did is I went down to the wreckers and I found one with a guard and a snorkel with all the pipes and everything. I got it all for $150. So what I'm doing here is I'm making a template so I can get all my holes done. Now I don't know if I'll be using this guard or my original guard but more than likely I will be using my original guard, but if I don't, I'll have to paint this guard. Now when you buy a snorkel kit, it doesn't come with because the wiper motor has the wipers has a water tank, and the water tank is won't fit anymore because of the pipes that are coming out of the snorkel. So I have to replace the water tank, meaning you have to go to eBay and get a water tank for approximately, they're about anywhere between 60 to $100. But what I did is I made sure when I went to the wreckers that I got the water tank with it, thereby that I'm saving myself a lot of money. This is the water tank that came with it, is it? Yeah, now there it is. Yeah, this is the water tank that came with it. There's an electric motor in it and everything. Now, instead of paying $800-900, I got the whole thing for $150. Now, I'm guessing I have to cut out a place in the guard to insert the indicator, otherwise my vehicle won't be roadworthy. But as I go along, I'll do my best to show you everything. Please watch my channel, please like and please subscribe to my channel. Always helps small channels like us. We always need what little help we can get. Okay, the template's looking real good. All I do is take it off and put it on the other guard, and then I know exactly where to cut, because when you get a new one you get a template with it. In this case, I have to cut one out. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Hello again. Hope you're having a good day. Now, I've come to another problem. When I put the template on this guard, I realized that the bolt is going to be right in the middle of the indicator, meaning that's a no-go. So, it's easier for me to just get the other guard and paint it, which is only going to be about $10-20 worth of paint, not very expensive, and then just make the indicator where it's supposed to go. It's a bit of extra work, but you get to see how to do it, because most people don't know how to do things like flaring guards or doing indicators, installing indicators. So I can't have the indicator with the bolty, so my only option is to logically use my old guard and paint it the same color as my Pajero and see how we go from there. I'll be back with you in a few moments. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone. I decided that I have to paint this guard, but before I paint it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the indicator slot so I can put an indicator in the slide, because the 2016 model doesn't have an indicator. So what I do first is I put a few layers of sticky tape so my drill bit doesn't slip all over the place. Now what I do then is I make a template, and what I do is I drill the corners, right? Because I want it rounded, so I'm drilling the corners. And don't forget, your angle grinder is it's round, so I got to have corners so that I can make a place where I can install my my angle grinder, so I can cut through nicely. So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting all the holes. I'm drilling all the holes, sorry. And if you didn't have the sticky tape, your drill bit will be spinning everywhere and you will ruin the job. Alright, I should have put a bit of sticky tape around the drill bit, but not important, you know. Now when I go with the angle grinder, see, that's the outline of the light. Just watch and you will learn a few tricks on here, because if you ever got something you want to customize and you want to put an indicator in it, this is about the shortest way to do it. You'll get a quality job without the hassles. Make sure you got a sharp drill bit, otherwise it'll give you a nightmare of a job. I don't think I have sharp drill bits, so never mind. Fools like me never learn. Now see, in between the drill bits is where my angle grinder is going to go. If it doesn't cut all the way through, I'll turn the guard over and drill from the inside out, but I shouldn't have any problems here. Like the template's easy. You just get a template of the old one and you put it on there. It's not that hard to do. But you got to generally get, because that light is clipped in. When you finish, it's got to clip in. Right? You can see the holes for the snorkel to be attached are all there. But don't forget, I'm doing this project, which normally will cost you anywhere from $1,000 to, if you get someone to install it, for $2,500. I'm doing the whole thing for $150, and it ultimately at the end, if you think it's a second-hand snorkel, well, guess what? The second you buy a snorkel, it's second-hand. You know, it's going to get scratched and everything. So, like I said, I'm reminding everyone to like and subscribe to my channel. See the drill bits, I got to make them a bit big so that the wheel of the angle grinder will go in between, and I'll get a cut all the way through. See the outline? Thank you for watching. What I've done now is I've with an angle grinder cut in between the drill bits, so that I can get the shape, and then it's pretty simple. Then it's just a matter of putting the indicator in and getting a file and filing until it fits perfectly. Now, without an indicator, this vehicle will be unroadworthy, meaning I can't put it on the road. It's a pretty easy process. All you need is an angle grinder, and you just keep filing with an angle grinder until the light fits perfectly. It's a bit tight here, so I have to pull it out again. Yeah, there. Get the file and file some more. Don't forget, you're not always going to be able to get the parts you want, because mine is a 2010 and finding one is not easy. But the 2016 is exactly the same, except it's missing an indicator. And once it's finished, now when I'm gonna tell you something, that when you cut between the holes with the angle grinder, go very slowly. You don't want to heat up everything and buckle it. Just lightly go over until you get the result that you want. Right? Just keep getting that file until everything is the desired shape that you want. The indicator goes in. Don't forget, these are plastic. The one that's in my hand has fallen to pieces due to the sun. So what I have to do is this, I've just put it together just until I get a brand new one. Has to be perfect. There's no sense in doing this after you paint it. You do everything before you paint it. But like I said, I love cars. I've been fixing cars all my life. Cars is my life. That's almost looking perfect now. Now they're little bits broken off because this is my old. I haven't got the new one yet, so I can't compare with the new one. So I'm doing it with the old one. Because you got to make it perfect. There's no excuse for shonky work. I mean, I don't have a fancy factory. I don't have fancy equipment. But I still get the job done at the end of the day. And at the end of the job, you will not even tell that I've cut out the place to put the indicator on. That's me coming and going. You know, I'm here to save money like you. Now, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps our channel when you like and subscribe. That's perfect now, right where you want it. I'm happy with that. Yeah, hello. This is the finished product. This is the guard. It's all painted. Now you have to do all the cutting and everything before you paint it, and it's looking quite well. This is showing off a gun. I've been spray painting for a while now, and it's looking quite good. Now I'll show you these. This is a Triton, but the Pajeros are the same. The indicator comes in the light. With the Tritons, you got a dud indicator, but it's a different thing. This is generally. You can see it, but of course the 2016 model doesn't have an indicator in the guard, and I've just installed one. Now we'll see, there we go back. See here the difference in between the guards. Now this is it finished. One last look. Nice and shiny. Thank you for watching. Yeah, hello. This is the air filter where you insert the air filter. That has to go. Also the wiper washer tank has to go because that's where the snorkel's going to fit. That's why I had to make sure I got it from the wreckers, otherwise you'd be spending another $100 for it. Generally speaking, all this has to go. Everything has to be reinstalled. Right? Now, if you have to remove it, you got no choice. Otherwise, your new snorkel won't fit in. They're pretty easy. They're about 3-4 bolts each, and everything has to be reinstalled new. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, now in order for me to install the inner hose for the snorkel, I block that because you're going to be grinding. You don't want bits of metal going in there. You know, you don't need it. Just block it so you don't get it. Now I have to cut all around this one to make it big enough for the snorkel hole to get in. Okay, this is where it's going to go. See that bracket? That's going to rub against the hose, which means I need 2 spot welds, and that comes off. We don't want any problems, and everything has to be mounted properly so that you don't have a disaster. But all in all, everything should be okay. And please be very careful with angle grinders. They are dangerous, especially where you're in tight places like that. So be very careful. All right? Make sure everything's blocked. Thank you. Bye. Okay, now I've made the hole big enough so the hose from the snorkel can go in. See how it goes in? Sorry about that, I don't have a tripod, so I'm doing my best. I've removed those 2 spot welds. That'll be zip tied onto there. Now this is where the washer motor is going to go, the new one, but I later found that it doesn't fit in there, so I had to move it somewhere else. I had to run wires for the washer tank motor to get my indicator washer to work. Now the indicators are all the way here. See? That's where all the indicator is. So that's about where I've gotten up to. Please like and subscribe. Sorry about the shaky video, but it's the best I can do. Okay, what I've done is I've cut out where the snorkel is, and you can see all that metal is grinded. Over here, I've taken this up because this is going to eat into the snorkel, but that's exposed metal. Now, you don't put undercoat on it. Undercoat accelerates the rust because it's aqueous. It absorbs the moisture and the water sticks to it like glue. What I do is I got a bit of paint here. No. Normally, if you got a brush grade, just come here like this. Yeah? Here it is on the cloth. Right? I just come here, right there, and that's it. Then over here, the same thing. You don't want to accelerate rust. No one's going to see this, you know what I mean? No one's going to see it. I've cut out the hole. All right, this is 2-pack paint. You can paint it, undercut out, but I mean, 2-pack is like enamel, it sticks to anything. You want to make sure you don't get rust. All right, all I got here is a bit of paint. All right, thereby, look, this over here was eaten to the snorkel. The guy put it there, not thinking. All right, nothing's got it rubs. As it moves up and down, it rubs. As it rubs, what happens? It cuts into it. Where's the snorkel? I'll show you what happened. Now, could you imagine if you decide to cross a stream or something? This would have been here. I took this piece off. You can turn it around. I took this piece off. It was rubbing. See your snorkel? You imagine deciding to cross a stream, and that gets a hole into it. Okay, now we've put everything together, and before I decide to put the guard back on, I want to check that everything is working. Now these wires, I got to make sure they don't rub and short circuit. I got to make sure that the indicator is working. All right, everything has to be clipped on and done. See now what I'm going to do? I'm going to check my indicator. Alright, there's my indicator. I go in the car, turn it on, check my indicator, and you'll see that my indicator is working properly. You don't want to be bolting the guard back on and off. It's ridiculous. There you go. It's working. Now what we do now after this is check the wiper motor. That the wiper squirt water, because you don't want to do everything twice, otherwise you would be wasting time. Alright, there we go. There, you'll see the water coming. Ready. There we go, and that's all working. All very good now. All working properly. We can now bolt on the guard. Please like and subscribe. There we go. Everything's good. Yeah, now let's disconnect the battery so that we don't get no short circuit. Okay, this is the finished result. Only thing is I've got to wait for the indicator to come through the mail. So far it's looking $1 million. You can see for yourself. I've got a snorkel and I haven't paid more than $150. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.